Hey guys, what's up? It's Maddie, and today I have a little story time mixed with a how-to for you. I just graduated college from the University of Georgia. Hallelujah! It took me 5 years. We're not going to talk about that. It's fine. I don't know how other people feel about this topic, but I think it is a very taboo and just non-optional thing nowadays. People feel required and forced to almost attend college to get any sort of degree. Basically, that puts you in a lot of debt. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. I mean almost to the point of hundreds of thousands of dollars sometimes, depending on what university you choose to go to, and if it's in-state versus out-of-state, all that crap, as most of you are well aware because, you know, the people who watch my channel are usually my age. So, yeah, I love you too. I feel like I cheated the system a little. Stop kissing me. Yeah, I feel like I cheated the system in a way because I graduated after 5 years, which should have cost me more money in the end. But I want to give you guys a little bit of a tip because I did all of this at a high-ranking university for absolutely completely free, okay? And I feel like more people should know about how to do this because if you did, number one, there'd be a lot less people graduating in a colossal amount of debt, and number two, I don't know why this is not a more well-known thing. I was the only person I've ever met who did something like this. People like me who find a way to graduate not being completely bogged down with so much money that you just have to pay off for your student loans. We should kind of spread awareness on how to do that because I just feel like the system is set up to induce failure upon graduation. The debt just accumulates and it adds up, and soon you're like, oh, my brain hurts just thinking about it. I'm so grateful I'm not in debt, and I want to share that knowledge onto you guys. So I'm going to tell you the story on how I did it, and honestly, I don't think I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but I don't know, and if I do, please pray for me. So this is the story time of how I went to the University of Georgia for 5 years, absolutely, completely free. Okay, here we go. I was a junior in high school when I first started even thinking about what college I wanted to go to. I knew I wanted to do something in the entertainment industry, but I didn't know where I should be going for those types of jobs, besides the fact that Michigan had nothing for me. I had an agent here. We got no auditions ever. There was nothing besides local theater groups around. So I knew the main acting states in the United States were LA and Atlanta, but also, yes, I know those aren't states. I meant cities. But besides that, I really had no clue what schools were good for that sort of thing, how I could even get in, how I could afford it. Because also, if you're anything like me, I come from a family of 7 people, okay? 5 of those being children. And yeah, basically from the time we were 14, our parents instilled in us that you are going to be paying for your own life. You pay for your car, you pay for college, you pay for everything as soon as you move out. And if you stay here during college, you pay for your food, you pay for gas, you pay for all of that. And so, yeah, I knew I would probably be going to a crappy community college where they didn't even teach entertainment, and I would probably be going for theater, which I didn't even want to do. I'd be going into debt to go to a community college for a degree that I didn't even want. And it seems so stupid and trivial to me, but everyone makes you feel so worthless if you don't go to college these days. Which, I have a bone to pick about that, but we'll talk about that later. I was at that point in my life, okay? Backstory. I started researching, just for fun. I noticed that states like Georgia used their lottery money for tuition, college tuition for their students. So, I'm I'm gonna tell you exactly what I mean. In the state of Georgia, it is called the Hope and Zell Miller Scholarship. But basically, any money that citizens pay for lottery tickets, it goes towards the Hope or Zell Miller Scholarship. And basically, any high school student that graduates with a 3.5 or higher, actually, I think Hope is 3.0, and then Zell is 3.5. If a high school student graduates with a 3.0, they receive the Hope Scholarship, and if they graduate with a 3.5 or higher, if I'm wrong, sorry, this might have changed by the time I'm recording this because I graduated, what, 5-6 years ago? Who knows? But you receive one of the two scholarships, and those scholarships either pay for around like 70 to 80% of your college tuition if you receive Hope, or it pays for 100% if you receive Zell Miller. Okay, why do more states not do this? So I'm just gonna get about telling you how I went about doing this. I just like casually mentioned to my mom, I was like, yo Heidi, listen, let's just like metaphorically, I was just saying it as a joke, right? I was just like, this is just something like that could happen possibly in another universe. I could just move in with my aunt and go to college for completely free. Like, isn't that cool? Right? Well, she took me really freaking seriously because a few days later, she came up to me and she was like, hey, listen, if you want to do this, you know, you can go ahead and go for it. I talked to your aunt, she's all in, but you got to start making moves for it now. And I was just like, holy crap. Because if I did this, I would have to uproot my entire life, my senior year of high school. Like, that is your best year of high school. But at the same time, by doing that, you can go to college for completely free. And so I said, heck yes. All right, so basically, let me tell you how you do it. If you can establish residency in another state that does one of these programs. I don't know how many states do it nowadays. At the time being, I just knew, I think it was Georgia and California were the only two I could figure out in the United States that did it. But basically, you have to prove that you are receiving income or paying taxes or some sort of proof of residency that you are a Georgia citizen for a year before college. Just a year. That's all it takes. And then you are eligible for everything that a Georgia student would be eligible for college. So I moved my entire freaking life down to Georgia by, I think it was like August 1st or 2nd. Got all of my papers done. My parents signed legal guardianship of me over to my aunt and uncle, okay? I am an emancipated minor. I got my driver's license. I got a job there just to prove that I've always had a job since I was like 15, but still, I had proof of income coming in. I had every sort of legal documentation that I was a Georgia resident from August 2nd. And colleges start in Georgia around like August 5th or 6th. So by the time college comes around the next year, they would consider me a full-time Georgia student. Yes, I went to high school in Georgia my senior year. I graduated with a 4.0, which I already knew basically I was going to graduate with something 3.8 or higher just because of my GPA my entire life. Got the Zell Miller Scholarship. Got into the freaking University of Georgia, which has an amazing entertainment and media studies program, which is exactly what I wanted to do. And I am like a hop and a skip away from Atlanta, where I have worked on so many film and TV shows here. Not even using my degree, but just like in the meantime, as a summer job, it's fine. I'm not saying that I did not work my butt off. At one point this past semester, I had 5 jobs at once. Okay, so we're not gonna discredit that. But I'm just saying, not having to pay to be a student eliminated so much stress. Not having to take out financial aid loans. When I graduate, I'm not gonna have that burden on my shoulder like most of my friends who will probably be paying for that for the next 10-20 years of their life. You reap the benefits for the rest of your life. It is, I I literally cannot describe how worth it is. Yes, I just want more people to be aware that this is a real possibility. You can gain residency in the state that you want to go to college in if you just sacrifice a little bit. And I am a testament to that. It is 100% worth it, and I just want you to know. So yes, if anybody has questions about it, please ask me down below. You can DM me, I don't care. My Instagram will be linked too if you want to do it more privately. But I will be so happy to answer questions because I am a big advocate of not having to spend the rest of your life paying off loans. And if you could do something like I did, I'm so grateful that I had this opportunity. I'm so grateful for my aunt and uncle who let me live with them for a year. I'm so grateful for my mom and dad who encouraged me to do it, and my friends who are so supportive, and just everything. And yeah, so I hope somebody can, you know, I hope this helps somebody. And for anyone who is about to go to college, good luck. For anyone graduating college, good luck paying off loans. I will see you guys next time. Bye.